be. Tell me something good, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, and many and millions of y'all all in around the world. Thank y'all so much for taking the time to tune in, check out, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show. Yes, I'm your host, Carlos Stargell, the last, because y'all know after they made me, they broke the mold. But anyway, again, I want to thank I want to thank everybody and all the ones who took the time to check out, view, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show. Now, this is a little different than usual. Now, just to let y'all know, my laptop is down right now, but I refuse to let that one monkey stop my show. And like they always say, the show must go on. Yes, it's gonna go on regardless. Sometimes you gotta do what you got to do to keep it going. And guess what? I have no problem with that, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, and that's on the real. But just want to let you know, whatever you want to do, don't let no one monkey stop your show. Got to keep on doing. You got to do what you got to do. I'm doing fine. How you doing? How you doing, Sister Teresa? How's everything in Decatur where it's great? And how's everybody? Yeah. And just to let y'all know too, just because my laptop down, that don't mean I'm out. Because again, I refuse to let that one monkey stop my show. I'm gonna keep on keeping on because I enjoy doing what I do. And I love the art and the fact of talking sugar honey iced tea because I do that so well. And like I said, I don't have no shame in my game. If I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna say what I mean and mean what I say. And if they don't like it, let the doorknob hit them where the dog should have hit them. And that's on the real for real. Plus, I want to give shout outs and love to everybody whose birthday today, February the 5th. Happy birthday, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls. All right, and everything's good. Same here. And say, just want to give my shout outs and love to the people all over the country, all across the land, even in Canada and Mexico. And I want to give my shout outs and love to all my people in the ATL, Georgia. I got to show love. I got to show love to my ATL family, Dirty South. Oh, I didn't get a chance to really watch the Grammys last night. I mean, I was switching back and forth from the Grammys to WWE NXT Vengeance. So, and then I end up sticking with watching the NXT Vengeance. I mean, it was pretty cool, but I also got the word about Killer Mike getting locked up at the Grammys. But they said he had an assault charge against the guy to fighting in the day. Well, they started it, he finished it. And they always want to put somebody behind bars as they defend themselves. But you don't want to mess with the ones who always started. You always want to get the ones who always finish it. So guess what? Either way it go, I'm down with Killer Mike and for the so-called law, they suck. I mean, they worry about everything but the right thing. But when it comes to us, they just want to automatically put us behind bars because of our outside appearances. Like they say, you can't judge the book by the cover. Well, they damn sure do it. But guess what? They don't want to, they know who to mess with and they know who not to mess with. But I will say this. You call yourselves Christians and you call the KKK a Christian organization. Well, guess what? Y'all going straight to hell. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Quit calling yourselves Christians, knowing that y'all do everything under the damn sun that's not right in the approval of God. But then y'all want to call yourselves Christians. Y'all more like Christians and hypocrites. Y'all so hyped up, y'all don't know the meaning of the word Christ. So guess what? I don't have no problem with speaking my mind, especially if they wrong. But if you come at me a certain way, I can nail you to the cross, and I don't even have to get physical to do that. So if you don't want to get your feelings hurt, stay in your lane, keep your distance simple and plain. Cause I'll jump down your throat like Barkley. So anyway, and as I was saying about the Grammys, excuse me for pouring my emotions out the way I am. Not personal, it's just facts. I just want to, and then I also got the word that NWA won a Lifetime Achievement Award. Congratulations to NWA, and also congratulations to my buddy, my friend, Antoine Carabby, aka DJ Yellow. Congratulations, bruh. You know, I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to watch you, but hey, I got all into that NXT, and you know I am a wrestling fan. But I do get word now. That don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted, Yellow. I get word, and people will deliver some 411 to me. And like I said, they love me just that much to tell me what I need to know. Just want to let you know that. But again, congratulations, man, for you and your group's Lifetime Achievement Award. Y'all really deserve it. And I'm gonna say this right here too. Now, back in the day when y'all wrote that song, you know what song I'm talking about. Just not gonna say it on here. I just want to let you know I loved that song the first time I heard it. Even though it had some stuff that wasn't approved by a lot of people, but hey, what do they know? Especially the ones who especially the ones who really haven't experienced it, and especially for the ones who are so damn gullible. Now I'm gonna say this about them gullible folks. Yellow, you got to agree with me on this one, man. So all those so-called gullible people co-signing bullshit will get your feelings hurt and your heart broke or worse. And just wanted to say that. So stop being so gullible. Stop going along with everything cause you feel like cause you jumping on a bandwagon. I ain't gonna say it, Veronica. I can't say it on here, but you know what song I'm talking about. You everybody know what song I'm talking about. If you think about it, that was their biggest hit ever. And it got them into a whole lot of trouble. Well, I ain't gonna say trouble, but I'm just gonna say this. It pissed the so-called law off. But if you want, since you want to know, I'm just gonna say F the police. I didn't want to say it, but just gonna say, well, since I said, I'm just gonna say, when that song was out, it really got under the so-called law skin. I mean, they were, I mean, they was itching to kill something. They was itching to get even, especially with the black community. But NWA, I ain't have no problem with them speaking their mind about how they felt because you can't tell nobody how they felt, especially what you done been through. So kudos, however how them young folks say it now, to NWA and my homie DJ Yellow. And I'm just gonna say, and rest in peace, Eric Easy E Wright. And man, if I wish Eric was here today. I mean, he would not only he would have been proud, he would have been crowned the Godfather of rap. Even though even though he said he wasn't a rapper when he first started, but hey, he got good. He did it. He enjoyed it, and he was good with it. Even though he didn't write a lot of his lyrics, but hey, he said it like he did, and I was glad that. And look, and I ain't mad at him because for one thing, another reason why I wasn't mad at him because he was the executive producer. He had that right. He was the money man. So congratulations again, one more time to NWA and my buddy DJ Yellow, Antoine Carabby. Right on, right on. But then I'm proud of Killer Mike too as well. Even though he got arrested, but man, like he said, just another brother that that's being oppressed by this so-called law. I mean, you can't even defend yourself without them having to interfere and lock you up just because. Well, guess what? They reign of terror gonna be over. Sometimes I don't know when we might not be on this earth, but it's gonna be over. But I will say this, and if you're down with it, I hope a lot of y'all down with the revolution that might happen. And if anything, they gonna wipe out the ones who call themselves who oppressed us and all that. And then they gonna wipe out the ones, like I said, who are so gullible and don't know no better. Guess what? They better get with the program, and they better wake up and recognize what's really going on and stop bowing down and kissing on where they want to be kissed and co-signing BU double hockey sticks, sugar honey iced tea. And like I said, wake up and smell the damn funk. I got your goofy. I'm good. I got your goofy South Heights music. What's up with you, brother, sister, wherever you are? But anyway, just want to say this right here. Like I said, and then like I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get to. I'm right now. I'm gonna get to the end of the NXT. Now the match that really got me, the last match, Carmelo and Trick against Braun Breaker, and what's that dude, Baron Corbin. Peep this. After Braun and Baron won a match, Carmelo turned on Trick. So guess what? That's a feud in the making right there. And that's one thing I mean, they got to do what's best for business, yeah, but at the same time, don't turn somebody that's close to you against each other like that. Make it like they enemies for real, but it's just part of the business. It's in the script and all that good stuff. But anyway, like I said, today gonna be a good day. I mean, it was like exactly 30 degrees this morning, but it's warming up now. It's in the 40s now. The high today should be about in the 50s today up here in Burleson, North Carolina. And like I said, it's warm during the day, but it's cold as H at night and in the mornings. Kind of remind you if you living by the Frisco Bay, where it could be nice in the daytime and get cold as H at night. I mean, well, anyway, that's if you buy a lot of water too as well. But anyway, just want to say this right here. The day is going to be a good day. But, okay, now this is what I'm saying too. Yeah, now, next week is the Super Bowl. I'm not gonna say my predictions on here because I really don't know. I mean, a lot of people say Kansas City, a lot of people say San Fran. But to be honest with you, I'm not gonna say. All I want to see is a good game. No blowout, but a close game. I mean, I haven't seen a close game in the Super Bowl in like how many years? Well, to be honest with you, a lot of those Super Bowls to me haven't been as interesting either, especially since the Falcons blew that big lead they had. But I'm just gonna say this about that. Y'all know that was rigged. And y'all know them bookies in Vegas had to have their bets covered. And y'all know damn well Atlanta's supposed to have won that game. If you got a lead, if they're gonna lose, they should let New England take the lead anyway, having us all hyped up, and then after it's all said and done, it ended in disappointment. Ever since then, I've been real sick behind that shit, and that's on the for real. And like I'm gonna say that to the one that called me goofy, half of the peace sign to you too. But anyway, like I was saying, later on today, later on tonight rather, WWE Monday Night Raw. And oh, before I get to that, I was watching SmackDown Friday, And somehow, when The Rock is, y'all know everybody was hyped up for the match. For the match there. Yes, really. I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad about that Falcons game, sister girl. I'm still, but guess what though? Only way I'm gonna forgive them when they win a championship. And that go for the Hawks too. But I'm gonna tell you this too. I ain't worried about the Braves. I'm waiting on them. On the real for real. I'm waiting on this season. Cause it's gonna be super duper dynamite this year. But I think the Braves gonna be all right. Excuse me, y'all. Now, also too, that's one thing I don't like about this time of year. Nothing if football's not on Monday night, there's nothing exciting on. I just like I say, just gonna have to wait for the Atlanta Braves to come on. But anyway, getting back to the Super Bowl. Who y'all got? Y'all got the Niners or y'all got Kansas City? Well, to be honest with you, I'm not gonna say. Why? For one thing, I'm not gonna bet this year. But like I say, I'm just looking for a close game. No blowout. I want it closer and tight. And we shall see. We shall see. We will see. Okay. Now, something that was on my mind I wanted to speak about earlier. Hell, I can't even think of what it is. But it'll come to me as I keep on talking. Y'all know. And don't y'all and look, and for a certain person who watching it, don't y'all say I'm old. Cause guess what? I got something for you. You call me old. But anyway, oh, oh yeah. Well, hopefully I got some good news later on this year. I'm not gonna tell nobody. This I'm gonna have to keep to myself and let y'all be surprised. Hey, look, let me tell you something. You ain't nothing but 4 years behind me, and you're showing too. Uh huh. Yeah, you showing too, but at least ain't no gray hair growing out my birth certificate. And at least, and let me tell you something. Don't get me started now. I'm about to tell you, they got a job waiting for you. A shake dancer at Claremont. You gotta have a grass skirt, and it can't be that secondhand from Alabama coming from Amazon. You gotta order it straight out of Hawaii, and it's only $9.99. So don't you start me, don't you mess with me this morning. Yeah, but FYI too as well. FYI, PSA, and what they got? What is it now? Oh, FR. I will be live streaming again later on today, if God's willing, at 5 with Zoom. So just wanted to let y'all know with my usual guest at 5. So I might have to change the name to that show. But right now, I'm just going to keep it like it is. The Carlos Stargell Show. Yeah, but like I say, but when I get my laptop and I can connect my sound bar, I'm going to be back in business. But right now, I got to do what I got to do, even though I don't like it. But sometimes you got to do what you do to keep that one monkey from stopping your show. And guess what? I don't do that. Life, everything goes on. Oh, Ronnie got a job now, Teresa. So it's hard for him to do it again right now. He got it. He got another job. You know how it is when you have tough times. You got to do what you got to do. So I can respect the fact that the man got the job. And I don't hardly go on weekends unless I really feel like unless the spirit move me. I like to do it during the week. So Again, I respect the man. I respect the man who got a job, because a man with a job got to do what he got to do. Bills got to be paid. You got to eat. Right on, right on. So even though I'm retired, but I might have to get a GIG one day just to keep me from sitting my butt in the house. But I like doing what I'm doing. Like I said, the art of talking sugar honey iced tea. And those that don't know what I mean when I say sugar honey iced tea, y'all don't have the sense that God gave you. But I'm not gonna say the word on here because we got some sensitive ears. We got some sensitive people with sensitive ears. And if the wrong thing they hear, then they want to act like they done urinated on themselves or whatnot. So just rather keep it kosher and peaceful. Because guess what? We don't need no melee. We don't want no sugar honey iced tea going on this morning. Life too short for all that. We already got enough problems as it is on the face of this earth. It's all about enjoying ourselves, having fun, and increasing the peace. You know what I mean, brothers and sisters? So, what y'all need to do, I'm just gonna say this right here. Don't never be afraid nor ashamed to tell somebody that you love them, because you know what they say. Tomorrow's not promised to none of us. We could be here today, gone tomorrow, or here today, or gone the next minute. Oh, and before I close out, I just want to give my love and my I just want to give a shout out my love and let it be known that my heart goes out to my friends David and LaShondra Smith for the loss of their brother. I'm glad I had a chance to meet their brother in the late '80s. He was a cool cat with me, and I've been knowing David and LaShawn since 1985. They're the summer program, and as of this day, we still know each other. Even before I left Georgia, I used to run into LaShawn a lot, and we used to always show love like family. But I will say this about David. When he was working at Wayfield, I admired and respected how he did customer service. I mean, I admired his customer service skills for real. I guess it rubbed off on me when I started working at Publix and Kroger. And I'm glad it did, man, because like I said, it paid off pretty well. And then it was genuine. I love my friend too, Teresita. Yeah, of course you do. Look, we go back for Soul Train. We don't go back that far, but we go back far enough. But like I said, and thank you, I'm gonna say it one more time, Teresa. Don't never be ashamed, and don't never be afraid to tell somebody you love them. Tomorrow's not promised to nobody, and those who don't might have wished they had them. And if anything, and if you got any animosity, beef, grudges, or whatever, let it go. Yeah, it took a long time for me to do it, but I had to, because guess what? When I did, it felt like that emotional orgasm that I was released. It felt just that good. Yes, it did. So in it, like I say, in it, animosity, um, ill feelings, bad emotions, grudges, or whatever, let it go. Leave it with God. I mean, I learned it the hard way, but I'm glad I did, and I'm glad I let it go. Cause like I say, I'm gonna say it one more time. It felt so good. It felt like that emotional orgasm I was releasing. Had too much on my plate, and I had to let it go. So, and I thank God that I did, and I thank God for my life. And you say that, you know what though? You say that to me, chump, because we tighter than poly grip. we go back a little bit after Soul Train got knocked out of syndication, but we always, I'm like family too. We always had each other back. And then y'all had some hella fine cookouts. Yeah. And I'm just gonna let that be known. Your cookouts, y'all cookouts is dynamite plus nitroglycerin. Very, very good. And y'all know how to welcome people. Y'all make people feel welcome. So that's genuine. Right on, right on. But look here, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I don't mean to cut it short, but my session is almost up. But I want to thank everybody who took the time to check out, view, and watch the Carlos Stargell show. And I want to thank all the ones who participated on the live chat. And I want to say to the one they call me Goofy, middle finger to you two as well. But anyway, FYI, PSA, and FR. If God's willing, I'll be back at 5. But until then, peace, two fingers. I'm out of here like last year. Later when you're straighter. Right on, right on.